Hello everybody. Today we'll be doing Microsoft Access. So I'm sure you must have no knowledge about how to use an Access and what is an Access. Access is nothing but a database management application which helps you to access the information in one database file. What is a database? Database is nothing but a logically related data which is organized in such a manner which is useful in retrieving, managing, and updating. Example, your college has maintained a database of all the students who get admission in your college. Example, probably you got admitted in 2017. So the college has maintained a proper sequence of students from the time they have admitted with number of information of each student, maybe that name, maybe their parents name, from which school they have come off, marks, the city where you live, and so on. So this information of one particular person or anything of anybody refers to as a database. So let me tell you the objects of database. So there are four main objects of Access. They are tables, queries, forms, and reports. Together, these objects allow us to enter, store, analyze, and compile our data however we want. So I have told you as there are four objects and these are tables, queries, reports, and forms. But what are they? So coming with the first one, that is tables. Tables are the most essential part of Microsoft Access, and tables are basically made to create the data. For example, I told you like a database of a student by a college. So for them, for a student to have a data, for a student's database, the college needs an information. To create an information, he needs to know what things are to be recorded for that particular student. Maybe the city where he lives, maybe the email ID of parents, the marks, the previous marks obtained in the last school. So whatever things are being created of as a information for a particular person is created in data, created in tables. So tables are nothing but a sets of related data. Next comes out to be queries. Queries are basically pulling the data out of a large data. So if I want a student of BCom honors who was passed in 2010, okay, of so I have specification. I want a data of a student who has been in the stream of BCom honors and who was passed in 2010. So in the large database file, what the college will do is he will pull out the information of all the 2010 students passed out and the students of BCom honors. So there are two specifications. So that is a query, pulling out information from a large database. Next comes out to be reports. Reports are nothing but basically presentation form of the data. So you must have gone to receive your doctor's reports, or you must have got the invoice bills, purchase orders, POs and all. So those final things which are being printed out refers to as reports. Last object of Microsoft Access is forms. Forms are nothing but a user-friendly interface, basically, which helps the person to use it more friendly. As I'm sure you must have filled number of forms related to maybe examination form recently you must have filled off. There may be an entrance exam form, any type of form. The form which requires information in a systematic order refers to as a form, where you need to put the data of. So you need to create a particular form through that particular tables. So as you can see this particular image, it says through tables we can prepare queries, through tables we can create reports, and through tables we can prepare forms. So to go on forms, queries, and reports, the most important thing is tables. So as you got a glimpse of the objects and what our syllabus constitutes, our syllabus constitutes and revolves around these four things only: tables, queries, reports, and forms. So today we'll be starting with the basics of Microsoft, where I'll just tell you how to start and how the table creation could be done. So I'll go where in my computers, go on the start button if you have the start button, and click on the all programs and click on Microsoft Office Access. My Microsoft Office Access is over here. In order to start an Access, you should have an Access already downloaded in your computers. So let me open the So this page must have arrived, and it says how to start the Microsoft Office Access. So there is a blank database and other feature online templates to be used. But we'll be starting with the blank database. Click on the blank database. So there'll be a screen, short screen on the left hand side, right hand side. You can click over here. You can tell on which where to save it. And I can name it my practice file, or you can name it anything. And I'll click on create. So this particular form of page will be opened for Microsoft Access, which says table 1. So this is whenever you need to create anything, so there would be two views. So just click on views. There are two views. First is the data sheet view and the second is the design view. What are these two views? Design view is the view where you need to create a particular format. And data sheet view is the presentation of that particular view. So firstly, we need to design it. We need to create it. So we'll click on design view. They will ask the name of the table. So let me continue with the table 1. I'll click on OK, and this particular page will come. This is the design view of table, where I have 3 columns: field name, data type, and description. So coming to the field name, what are field name? field names are nothing but basically the text or the options or the headings which you require for that particular information. Supposingly, I require a place of city, right? So I require that place as the field name. I require name of that student. I may be requiring mobile number, email. So these are the field names. Data type. Data type is basically, if I click on data type over here, there has number of options with it. Auto number, text, memo, number, date and time, currency, auto number, so on. So these are, let me explain you one by one. Auto number is where we allow the computer to generate any number by itself. Text is anything which is related to alphabets, words. Memo is nothing but the storing of data. Number probably I want my data to be in number. So I'm specifying my data, my field name to be specifically in number. Date and time, again, maybe I want my data to be only in date and time. It should not accept any test. It should not accept numbers. It should not accept yes or no, anything like. So my field names should constraint have a date and time over here. Similarly, currency, auto number, again auto number which was selected earlier. Yes and no, maybe an option of a field name where I have either yes or no. OLE object, that is basically your picture, any scanned picture or any barcode, something like that, which is basically a figure. Hyperlink, again, your links could be there, could be your email ID, anything like that. Any attachment, if it is provided. Lookup wizard, maybe a drop down list where you have only specific options. Description. Description is like supposingly ID. So I can write a description over here. And first of all, description is always an optional thing. So if you write in the description, that's fine. If you do not write, then it's also fine. But if you're a professional and if it's not needed, do not write. So I'll just give you an example how description would be look like. Like here, description, it is students college ID as a description I have given it. Okay. So this is ID, which I say that computer will take or constitutes its auto number, maybe preparing its number by itself. Next field name, I could have a name and for the name, what I could have is I could have text, email ID, I can have hyperlink, fees, paid, maybe I want it in yes or no form, amount of fees, in currency, date of admission, I want it as a date, stream or department, in now department, I want to give an options to students. So I'll make a lookup wizard where I'll give options. I'll click on lookup wizard. I'll type in the values that I want. So I want Commerce Department. Five columns, Commerce Department. I want Political Science Department. I want Maths Department, Economics, Hindi. So that would be in under departments. Finish. So these two things could be my field names, data type, and if any type of description I would like for my field name, I can put it over here. Now coming to the field properties. Now field properties are nothing but basically some restrictions given over here, right? So supposingly I click on my name and field size. I want name only in 10 characteristics, right? So I click on 10. So field sizes, the size of that particular data. Formatting is again, in which format do you want? Input mask is nothing but like, do you want the number should end up with 0 or anything? There are many things. So we can do these things once we'll do a question. You'll understand it better. So once you do all this thing, you'll save your table and then you'll go on datasheet view. So once you go on the datasheet view, you can see that all the field names are provided here. ID number I do not need to provide. Name probably I'll give it to as Aman. Email ID as gmail.com. Fees as paid. Amount of probably 5,000. Date of admission could be anything, like I'm just providing you an information. Department I have to choose, could be from economics, then the new one. So my ID is already selected by the computer itself, 1, because I had done auto number. Similarly, I can put another data and so on. So this is how tables are to be created, and for anything you need to go off, like you need to go to the queries, forms and reports, tables are necessary. So today we have just learned how to create a table. In the next video, we'll be doing a question of table. So before that, please be ready and do learn how to open the Access, how to do the tables, how to create the tables. And the proper question we'll be doing in the next class. Thank you.